Yama, g'day everyone. Sorry about the earlier show. I figured out a way to show you what I wanted to show you. And this is Luna here, and I'm determined. So I've realised all I had to do was turn my camera around to my screen, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm by myself this time. And I want to say hi from Glenn from Boston. Thanks for joining me. I thought I was going to do this by myself. Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to get into it. These are the anomalies that I find in the bush and just strange things. I don't know how many of them I can show you tonight because I've got things to do and it's taken me all day to get this far. But yeah, I'll get straight into it and show you some weird stuff that I found. So I'll just get this set up now. Like I said in the other show, this is stuff that I found just looking around on Google Maps and stuff, but I had to find certain ones. And the first ones I'm going to show you were from a very long time ago before they started colouring things in and camouflaging them. And as we go on, you'll see it gets a little bit blurrier because, well, they've found out what they are and they've covered it up, and after this show they probably find out everything else. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I'm just going to pop it up on screen now, and oh, I'll just slide that down there. And first, I'm not really going to mention the places that these are. Some of them are written on the picture. I won't go into detail because some of the things I'm looking at, I don't know what I'm looking at, and I'll apologise now to any of my people's places or other mobs' places that I'm showing and I don't know what I'm looking at, and it might be their special site or something like that. I apologise now if it is. It's lack of education because I don't know what I'm looking at. So I'll just pop my camera on and whoops, we'll pop this forward up here, make it a bit bigger for you, because I lack in technology, and this is the only way I can actually get you to see what I want you to look at. So I hope I'm coming in loud and clear, and I can't see anything at the moment, like the chat room, but hopefully that's nice. Hang on, got a bit of a crooked view here. All right, so what we're looking at there, if you can see, where's my pointer? So if you can see this rock wall that comes around here and across, and it comes up around here and it comes around and across here. Now when I first found this I was really excited. We're going to zoom in a minute when I've got some other slides to show you. That after I discovered, well, I didn't discover, after I checked this area out, I thought it looks like it's broken off. I wonder what's on the other side of this valley. So I looked on the other side of the valley and there's stuff there as well similar to this. So yeah, I got slides of that too. So we'll look at this first. I can't remember which ones here we're going in. This is what got my eye, these very, very straight points here. And I just thought that's unusual. And there's just different things. And looking at the Australian bush all my life, I know what looks kind of normal and what don't. And we're going to zoom in. And as you can see, they're nice and square. And they've got a formation. Look at this one, it looks like a little wall on its own. Then we move around a bit. And I'm just going to check on the chat rooms. Just watch the funny vision for a second there. Everything's coming in. Are those man-made? I don't know. Hang on. I presume so. And just, how can I say it? I seek and find it. You make up your own mind about it, okay? I got my opinions. No, I think they are man-made, bro, to tell the truth. All right, so we'll zip through and I can go back and around. This is just one file that are compiled of one area. So here you can see more cut rocks and a little circle thing there. I don't know what that circle thing is. Could just be growth. We can zoom in a bit here. And people, I'm not a rock expert, they'll go, oh, it did it naturally. Well, it could have done it naturally, but natural doesn't have such sharp points all the time. And it doesn't totally pick where it's going, it goes with the flow. So this is the other side of the valley of that where we just went. And I'll go back and you can see here the what I just showed you with the little circle there, the big cut rocks. But as you can see here, it also has its own formation. Now earlier I tried to present this show with my brother Donnie. He's another original man, friend of mine, brother, because I wanted his opinions. We've talked many times and he said that we've noticed that things are always blown up, destroyed and melted. And when I look at these things, it looks here like it's been blown up, destroyed and melted. So I've gone in here and had a better look too, because it's like it was all joined together once. So we'll go in a bit further and check this formation out. Look, like it fits into itself. Here and here. I see a lot of steps that you shouldn't have steps in nature, you know. I see we're starting to get blurry now because over time, like I said, those are the first couple of photos. I'll go back to them. They come from many years ago, like I'm talking a long time ago, that I took them and they just sat there. I didn't think people were interested in this kind of stuff. So here's some more of these cut rocks. It gets a little blurry. I'm really sorry. I'm probably better off pushing it out like that. And yeah, you can see these, we have wallabies and kangaroos and all kinds of things here. And sometimes you'll see some with no tails and it makes you question, but we're not going to get into that. This is something else I found that was interesting in a similar area. And it just looks like flat rocks that have just broken off, and it's like, yeah, okay. But when you take a closer look, if you look here, and at this point here, this was probably joined together once, and it actually looks like some sort of indentation, flat indentation, like something was on it before it broke. So when I look at these things, I look for two things. I look for, I should turn this around better. I'm probably missing half of it. I hope it comes out good. I'm really sorry, everyone. Like I said, I'm not technically thing. So when I look for these things, I look for two things. Things from my people, like that looks like a painted fish. And I also look for things that are anomalies, like why would this be cut out so perfectly and it looks like it's joined and it belonged to something else. In another file, I have a place where it's fell down and I've moved all the way to the other side, and you can see that it was something beforehand. So, and as you can see, some rocks are just rocks, I say, and some aren't rocks. Here's another formation, and it's kind of layered, but if you look here, there's a bit more. And I'm not worried about the rock art experts that say this is this and that is that, but because I know that in nature, one thing is one thing one day and becomes another the next. So everything was something beforehand. And these just look unusual when you look at the jaggedy kind of high mountains that we have in Australia, but then we've got things like this. So I'll just zip in here so we can just check out the line here. And the thing with Australia too, we got a lot of trees. There's trees everywhere. Like when there is trees, there's lots of trees. But as you can see here, it's all flattened out like there was something. Let's move on and see what else I got here. Here's a good look. Sorry if my voice is wavering. I'm moving away from the computer. You can see this here and this around here. And a lot of this, remember, if you think about broken down, falling off, falling down here, and often I've found big square cut rocks with things on them down here that have fell down, which I might have time to show you tonight if I can work it out properly. The other thing is, in Australia we name our creeks and that really funny names. Some of them you'll see, these ones are haylands, like hey, someone got lost and went hey, and they, believe me, they name stupid things. So in here there's two things that I found that didn't look right. We've got this really pointy rock that sticks out all by itself here in this pointy formation again. And then over here, it's this big rectangle, and I thought, what's this big rectangle? Looks like maybe it just fell straight down, or there was something there. I wasn't sure. So we can go in a little bit and have a look at this. So see, here we have it again. Look at this. Something, and there's something on top, and then we've got over here, there's a little circle. Just, these are just anomalies. And then up here there's a little pathway that comes after nothing and just drops down. And I've actually sat in the mountains and I had witness to this. I've seen things fly and just disappear into the mountain, and that's why I look for little trails that just go nowhere, because it makes you wonder. Like I said, I seek and find, and you make up your own mind when it comes to these things. So, all right, looks like that's come to the end of that little file. We'll just move over here and have a look down here. I didn't really find much other than the fact that it was like a rectangle. Often I can get a magnifying glass and clear up a little bit of the blur. And the thing with the blur is they reckon that they can see something on your roof, like a 20-cent piece, or a $1 note, whatever. But when it comes to things like this, it's blurry, and it makes you think, doesn't it? Why is this blurry, and why is that? Because sometimes when I look at these things, I can see birds sitting in the tree as clear as day. But when I go to look at an anomaly, something like this, it's kind of all blurred out. So you can see here, there's some stuff there. Sometimes I see things that look like nests, sleeping beds, whatever you want to put in it. And I just go for anomalies because it's pretty clear. Okay, I think where do we go? Oh, there's a closer look at that. Look, there's something here. You can just tell it was something once a long time ago. And they're just remnants, like I said. So that's a dead giveaway here, look. I don't know what I've actually got on this file. Oh, so we're looking in, this is a different place. Okay, this is a different place to we originally looked at. What struck me about this mountain, see here how it's flat, and then it comes around with a ridge like it's fell down here, whatever this was before, and then that continued here, and then it fell down, and then over here there's a little bit as well, but I think we're going in here. I'll just check, because I can always move in like this. But I actually took time out to go in and have a look. So here we've got rocks. They kind of look natural. They're not really square as the others, but what I found with them, you've got like little round circles here and here. And if anyone's into this stuff, and here's another thing here, if anyone's into this stuff, they know that the old buildings and that had these little knobbly bits on them. So when I see that, it draws my attention as well. And just remember, this is all destroyed way before anything in Europe was, because, it's a bit older. I think I don't know what happened here. Oh, look, this looks like a bit of a doorway up here. Look, see this nice little square thing here? The more I look at these, the more I find. And feel free to pause and check them out, and maybe leave a comment or something to tell me if I've missed something, or don't tell me if you think I'm full of shit. I don't need that, because these are just observations, right? To any other mind, they're just a bunch of rocks and trees. But when you really have a look, there's lots of different things happening. And like I said, I grew up all my life in this country. So here we are, we've got a better look at this. Well, who knows what that could be? Let the imagination thrive. It's sort of square looking. Even had a something come out here. Could have been a tower. Could have been anything. But like I said, if you look along this ridge, it was kind of connected to this. And here's another one. Look, it's sticking out here like that. We'll zoom in and have a look, and it's just collapsed. So we'll go in here and zoom in. Oh, it gets a bit blurry after that. But you can see this lovely straightness here. It looks like a kind of skull, but I doubt that it would be. Who knows? I'd love to have a helicopter, own a helicopter and fly into these places. Now look at this one. Look how straight that looks. And what's this up here? Like, come on. If you look, it looks like an Om sign there or whatever it is, and you've got something here, and this is something, and then it's flat and it's like a little wall. And if you look at the rock, the colour and texture of the rocks, they're different. Sorry if I'm not reading the chat room, because it's hard to do. I got this far. And this one even, look at this lovely oblong shaped rock here. It's either got something on it or it's melted. And then you see this pathway, like you can see pathways. What's going on here? Like 1, 2 little straight lines. Like if people are living out in the middle of nowhere, like with nothing, because this is out in the middle of nowhere, you saw it. And then you've got this over here, and this is all flat, there's trees. This is something. So, but yeah, if it's someone living out there, good on them. But that to me just looks like rocks that have been broken off. Look at that big one there. And you can even see this kind of steps here going across from this far up in the sky. And this definitely is too square to be there. So I can see like you can see like a garden area, some sort of building, and it's been attacked and broken down, or maybe whatever theory you want to go for, the water hit it, it got blown up, whatever. I'm not here for the theory, I'm just here to show you what I found. So I've gone along the line where it's collapsed. Obviously there's a trail there and people walk up and down, but you can see how it's just nothing now, and it sticks out here. I'll just go through these, see what I've got. Oh, there we are. This is further into it. Look how square and nice and neat this is. It's just not right. Even here, look. They're just not right. Bit of a close up there. Here's another knobbly thing. See this thing here? That brings your attention. Hang on, I'll just check the chat. Give me a second. It's okay. Yeah, okay. Thanks for hanging in there, Glenn from Boston. All right, we'll get back to it. I don't know how long this is going to go for, because I just want to show you stuff. And I clicked on one file. I didn't realise I had that much stuff in it. But this is what I'm talking about. So yeah, okay. We'll go back to these rocks. So one, they're very white, and my instincts told me to look for the white rocks, and this is what led me to this also. And I've noticed in other countries that these weird buildings, they're really big and old, had this white looking to them. Because after I found all this, I went looking out into Europe and other countries, and I found other people were noticing this stuff too. But I personally don't know a lot of people that are interested in it in real life, but I know people on the net are. So we'll get back to this anyway. So you got this shape, rock, whatever you want to call it, comes up, and then you've got this lovely thing here, which it was a part of something. It could even be another step here, looking at that. You know what I mean? You can see the tree there, like the bush. So we've got good viewing. And over here, look, there's another ball thing here. All right, let's move on. I don't want to bore you. Oh, this is something I found recently, just sticking out of nowhere. We're in a different place now. I just get carried away, and when I find things and I forget where they belong. Now, to me, nice and plain and day, this looks like a little statue here, and this looks like an archway thing, like it belonged on some building and fell off. You know, I could be wrong, like I said. I'll see if you can find, you make up your own mind, but that's what it struck to me. I thought, wow, look at that. It looks like a piece of building that's fell down. You can see there was a little statue thingy. It's been cut and carved, and it's got a thing here. So, anyway, it's just something I found. Where are we? Oh, here's another square rock thing. Let's have a moving in here. So you can tell how, see, you could say that was natural down here and it crumbled because it's a lot smaller. But now it's collapsed on that side. And if you ever take the time to get a magnifying glass and zoom in around these areas, you're going to find some really amazing stuff. So what are we doing next here? Oh, that's that same thing I showed you that looked like it belonged on a bit. See, it still looks like a statue, and we're higher up now. We're way higher up, and there's more stuff around here. But where are we? This camera is so delicate. I'm sorry if you're not seeing everything. Where are we? Yeah, there's more stuff around here. Hang on, I'll just check my view, people. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Okay. I have to go by the bottom thing. Sorry. I'm all new at this, but I found a way to present all this stuff to you. Yeah, so over here, see, it looks like something here. And then there's that statue thing again. And even from this high, this is a higher up thing. We'll zoom in now. We'll zoom in and check this thing out here. Get it right in the middle of the screen for you. I hope I'm loud enough. See, that's what you were looking at before, but this is a bit blurrier because we're close up, but it still looks like some kind of statue in an archway thing, right? Like a pointy archway thing. And when we move way, way up in the sky, it still looks exactly the same. So I'd love to go there for real life. But there you go. What have I found here? I've come down, I think this area here, because you can see this square area, and then it goes across like this. And there's a little trail up here. And this here, look, or something. And whatever's laying there looks like a kangaroo with no tail. Look at that. There's a kangaroo with no tail and another one. You tell me what that is. See? This is where it gets a bit hairy. I'm hoping I'm not showing anything special that I shouldn't be. But you can see for yourself that it was something, and there's still something there living there. And then it came up and around here, and they still use that pathway. And I think that's it for this file. So we're just going to click back through, and I'll get another file. How long have I been on here? Only 20 minutes. Cool. All right, we'll just click back. So here we have that thing again. This area is actually really interesting. I went in and had another look, and it took a while, but it's very interesting. And that's a recent find. As you can see, that blur again compared to the very early picture that I got from years and years ago, when I first started. So we're just going to flick through here back to what there. See, I was trying to get a close-up of that statue thing, whatever that is. And there's that. See how they all kind of look? There looks like a little bridge here. Anyway. So McDonald's hole, he must have fell in a hole. Sorry if I make jokes about people's area, but it's just funny. I love this one. I love that big piece of rock there, and this, what would have been some sort of building. It was like same as this. It's so square. It even looks like a window, like here. Okay. We'll get some more stuff that I found. Yeah, there's them knobbly things again. And that's where we were, in the McDonald Mountains. And that was that funny shape, yeah. But you can just see that cutout shape It looks really weird, and there's something here. There it is again, and that pointy part that matches it like it belonged to something else. Here we go with the square rocks again. And this looked like it belonged to something else. And it broke off. So we've got our lovely square cut rocks. I'll just go back to the beginning. I'll pick another file and see what we can have. So that's one side of the cliff. See the cliff down here. And what I did find a big square cut rock. I'll try and show you better. In this dark area here, because the original one I took, a big square cut rock fell down the bottom, and it actually had patterns on it. But when I went back to find it, because the original one's packed away somewhere on hard drive, it was blurred out, but it looked like it fell from up here down the bottom. So there's that place again. Look at that. Let's just see the points, and then you've got the points here, okay? So see, they run all the way like this, pointy, pointy, pointy. And there's stuff in here too if you want to get a magnifying glass and just zoom in, because it gets a bit blurry. Like, you know, you can see some animals sitting down, and you'll see a bird sitting on a tree. So we've got pretty good visual there. And over here, look, you can see more rocks that have come. See here, this one looks like a step, kinda. Anyway, and look, we've got some round things there. But you can look for hours. I'm just showing the obvious things that I thought were presentable. And sometimes, yeah, this is the bottom here. I think that was the rock. Where are we? That was the rock there that they covered up. So I really hope you're getting most of this, because I'll have to do it again. Okay, so that's that first area. All right, whatever else have we got? We'll go somewhere else. All right, I'm just going to blank the screen for a sec, stop the camera, and I'll bring up another file. So, okay, let's go. This is a short one. All right, just get it in view. All right, oh, where'd it go? This is a bit flickery, this one, because there's a lot happening. It's flickering a little. Okay, so what we're looking at here is this here. It goes all the way. It's actually a rock wall. It doesn't like it, does it? Yeah. Too much trees. It won't keep still, or I will move to the next one. But as you can see, we're going to look at it again. This here is a rock wall, and it's covered by trees, and we'll go and look. And this space here is a good space too. We'll just move to the next one. All right, so here we are. Now, if you have a look here, we've got this pointy thing. This is what attracted me. I thought, what's that pointy section there? And then I saw this, and I zoomed in on it, and I thought, that's weird. I even went to another site with a different camera view. Like I said, I swap over because some are covered and some aren't, to check out what was there. And there's definitely some sort of activity there. I don't know what this is, whether it's a track or a pointy piece of stone. I'm not sure, but it's just obvious. And that was very obvious as well. We'll kind of zoom in a little bit. Now, looking for the tracks. See the tracks? Okay, so whatever this is up high, and there's trees. There's tracks going in here, and there's little animal sitting across here. Anyway, it's just a section. It looks like a major pathway or a meeting place for the animals. What interested me was this pointy part here. Like I said, either it's a waterway or a very, very well used track coming to this area. All right, let's move. So here we have another brick wall. I don't know why these ones are flickering. I think it's the amount of trees or something. Oh, they don't want you to show. Anyway, there's a brick wall here. You can see it's sticking out, and they've tried to cover it up, and when we move in, it's I think of another one. They just flicker too much. This one here, see this pointy section there? That's what attracted me on this. That actually looks like a pathway, or I don't know. It's just too pointy. It's nothing major, but it's just pointy. Here's the rock wall again. I hope it stops flickering. And as you can see, they've covered it in green, trying to make it look like a tree. They're trees, but you can actually see it's a brick wall. And we might be able to zoom in. Oh, it's going to start flickering on me now. See, you can see the bricks or stones. It's a stone wall, sorry. I should be saying stone wall. This is a stone wall. So stone wall in the middle of the bush. We don't build walls. Our people never build fences and walls. And it's all overgrown, which means it's been there for a long time. So there was this one here, and the first one I showed you was in this direction. So it's in the same area though. So there's a closer look. See the rocks? You can see them. As one old uncle would say to me, blind Freddy can see that. See, it's all greyed over. They're trying to blend it in. Don't know what this is here. It looks fucking weird. But here's your stone wall. And other than fish traps in the water, we'd do that sort of stuff. And we did build little places to live and that sort of stuff, but not just a straight stone wall. Not that I know of, and if someone does know, educate me. So that's all that I got on that file, so I'll flick back through it. The stone wall, these are in the middle of nowhere in Australia, by the way. They shouldn't be here, these things, our anomalies. So, the pointy thing here, which is in the same area. I always find if I find one thing, I find heaps. So this is the actual area. You got that stone wall there. Sorry, it's flickering. I'll move on. They don't want me to show you. So that's okay. All right. I'll just go blank and I'll show you another one. That was a short one. Hang on a second. I hope you're enjoying this. So Glenn's saying he sees it. Okay. Oh, Moron. Hey, my brother. I hope you're still around. I know it's all late for everyone. Bless you. I haven't talked to you for so long. I hope you're doing good. All right. So let's get another file here. Hang on. I'll just get rid of that one. What have I got happening down the bottom here? Probably too many files. Yep, Barrington Tops and Garden Stones. What else have we got here? Bush anomalies. Hang on, I'll just check this out. Oh yeah, that's formations. I think formations. Okay, we're going to formations now. I hope you like this one. This is a more rocky area. This is a different area to the treed area I showed you. We're going more out into the desert. Just stop my cam. Hang on. Should have background music instead of my boring voice. All right, let's try and get this straight. Okay. This is one of the things. Don't know what I'm looking at. It's pretty obvious, this stone here. But what got me was the way it fractured. I don't know, it just looks strange. I think I got a zoom in picture on it. Let's have a look. Oh no, we'll go back and then I'll zoom in. Just looks weird, like it was something. What got me, I don't know, just looks like round. It went round like that. Hang on, get in the middle of the picture for you. come across and around, and then these bits come like there was something, and it's all broken down. And it could well be very natural, I don't know, like I said. I seek and find, and you make up your own mind. I'll say it 100 times so people don't harass me. And I'll say sorry for if I'm showing people things I shouldn't be showing because I don't know what I'm looking at. Just thought this was unusual, this kind of area. That was the rock there. Oh, you can't see it. That was the rock there we just looked at. That looked strange, like it was a part of something before. Oh, there we are. We've got a closer look. Now you can see the lines go round here, across that way, but they go, this bit gives it away, the way it goes round. I don't know, there's just something about that. Something about it. Just the way it is. You tell me. Oh, this is something I found interesting. It looks like wood. When I looked at it, I went, oh, doesn't that look like wood? But it's actually the middle of the desert here, in the middle of nowhere. We've got it here. It's written there, Kathleen Springs. That's the area out there. It just reminded me of a tree. Oh, I love this bit. Look at that. It looked like something broke off or what? Like, look at that. Oh, it's flickering. This is another place. Maybe if I zoom in a bit, it might help. Look at this place. What was it? What is it? Why is there just this white rock dripping down in a perfect angle here? What's underneath these trees? What's this here? Look at this. Let's have a look at that. That looks like an anomaly. It's getting a bit blurry now, but look at the shape of this. Do you understand what I'm looking at? Like, some things just aren't right. And here too, you can see something else in line with that. There's something here, if you have a look, then you can look at that. And then all of a sudden it goes straight down. Oh, look, down here we've got a wallaby. They can get in the most amazing places. The wallabies, especially the wallabies with no tails. Anyway, hang on, let's move in and have a look at this. Did that break off? Was that part of something else and it broke? Like, what happened here? It just was really strange that it broke off like that in the middle of nowhere. And it's got shape to it. So we'll go in here. There's not much up here, I don't think. Oh, there you go. All we got is a bit of activity here with some critters. But they're sitting on what looks like steps, right? Okay. Steps in the middle of nowhere, okay. All right, let's see what else we got before I bore you to death. Oh, this is beautiful. I found this. I wanted to just look at this. See the shape? You got this bit sticking out here. And then it looks like a snake kind of goes all the way along. But look at this. We've got this bit that sticks out here. We've got this bit here, which we're going to look at in a second. And then we've got a spiral over here. And then here, oh, which you can't see. Hang on. Yeah, I'll just turn it around a bit. Right there, see this pointy dome section? We're going to look at that. We're going to, oh, this is terrible. We're going to look at that. We're going to go in and look at this and this and what's there. I hope these are the right slides. So let's have a look. Now, there we are. So we're in the long bit here. I'll just go back and show you where we are. We're here. All right, so we're going in there to have a look. I hope you can hear me good. All right, so when I looked at that, I thought, oh yeah, it looks like somewhere I shouldn't really be. And then I noticed this in the middle. It looked like a diamond arrowhead thing. And then there's a circle over here, and Then there's another diamond arrowhead thing too. So I zoomed in a bit. I think I got another picture. And you can see this little diamond shape thing. And over here, you can see stuff happening here, which I won't get into because they're sitting in a lovely circle, and there's young ones and old ones. The way they're sitting in a row here is what got me. I'll just move up a bit. This camera's terrible, it's wobbling around. I might have to change stands. Yeah, so this bit here got me, but it's far away and it's hard to look at, so we'll move on. You can stop this from wobbling around. Hang on, I'll just check my view a little bit here, people. Try and it's not going to work. Okay. So yeah, I found that area interesting. This is crooked. There we go. Alright, so we'll move on now. See, oh, here we are, we're a bit closer. So there's that little point there, and this, where they're sitting in a circle, and a little triangle. It's just the way this comes out like that makes it special. Alright, so this is one of the shapes on the side. And if you have a look, it's just the shapes of them. Like, there's so many different shapes in one area. How it's this shape here, like it just formed that way, or it was something else before, I don't know. I didn't find much on here. Someone might find things that I don't know what I'm looking at sometimes, like I said. Yeah, so here we are, that we just looked at that bit there. I think there's the spiral. See this spiral? Something uses that and walks in a spiral. And this dome bit here got me, like it goes round like this, and then it comes up to a peak, and it's right near this lovely shaped rock. So I don't know if I've zoomed in there. Hang on, we'll have a look. No, that's something else. We'll go back. I'll just zoom in a bit here. See, you can still see this lovely roundness that comes round, and it's built up here, and then it goes, and it kind of looks like a building. Oh, what are they? Are they steps? Kind of look like steps. See here. Sit in. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. It comes up to this lovely peak at the top. Maybe it fell down. I don't know. Maybe it was like that all the time. But that's definitely is lines going across like that. Then that's all trees. Then there's another ridge here. So you can see the height. And then it comes up into a point to match what's behind it. So that's interesting. Let's zoom in here. I didn't find much down this. This looks like something that come around here, but there's not much there. This here, it's a bit high, a bit far away. It's a bit of a square bit here, look. It's a bit far away, that one. But it's all part of this whole area, which is a beautiful shaped mountain. And that, you know, that's our mountains. You can start to see the difference when you actually look at our country. This is what got me, and it's plain as day. It's a little arrowhead thing with a round circle on top. In the middle of nowhere, got absolutely nothing to do with anything, but it's shaped like this. What is it? And what can't we see around here? Like, what can't we see? But this sticks out, and it made me wonder what it was. And sometimes I think that underneath them lovely mountains is some kind of machine. I don't know. But here's that formation again. You can see how actual big it is, as opposed to the rest of the country. And we're moving out towards the deserty kind of area now. So here it is. We went in and had a look at that, this, and I think we looked at that. There wasn't much there. So it's a very interesting area, and if you have a look over here, how it breaks off, and the rest of it just looks natural. Though this does look like a giant scorpion, I must say. Just here, I don't know if you can see that properly. Yeah, you can. This bit here kind of looks like a giant scorpion. But let's roll and have a look. I'll move it down for you. Yeah, see, his tail comes around here. But, you know, it's interesting. What have we got next? Oh, this was interesting too. What interests me about this place was, if you look here, it's kind of like a boomerang. But here it's got a circle on this side, and here it's got a circle there. And it's just like that. That was very interesting, I thought. I think I've got another picture of that, have I? Yeah, here we are, we're a bit higher. We've come up a bit higher, and you can definitely see this boomerang shape. There's a circle here, across, and another circle, and it even steps down. Look, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. And it steps down here. So I found that interesting. It just reminded me of an old symbol or something. Yeah, some sort of landmark symbol. Look at that. I was like, I don't know. You tell me. That was beautiful, I thought. All right, what have we got next? Oh, this got my eye. Look at that. Check this out, fellas. Look at this. So you tell me what that is. This is local to me. I've got to go and see this. I can actually get to this area. But don't be surprised if it gets blurred out afterwards. So you can see what I'm seeing. It's nice and pointy. You can see this here. Comes up like this, nice and pointy. What was it before? All this, because this is the river. What's under the river? Or what was this a part of? What was it? What was it? Who knows? But look at that. You can see it from miles away. And then we've gone in a bit closer. You can see the walking tracks down here. So that does come to a point. It's flat again here. Yeah, there you go. What else have we got? What am I looking at here? Oh, I know this. So look, we can see it here, nice and pointy here. What got me was, look at this shape. Check this out. 1, 2, 3. They're like 3 giant garage doors. Or what would you call garages? You know, where you park your car. Or, you know, I don't know. They just, look at this. Or aeroplane hangars. Who knows? But check it out. 1, 2, 3. Tell me that wasn't something for it to be so perfect like that. You've seen other mountains, and comes around here. Anyway, Black Cliff. What are we looking at here? I think it's just this circle thing here. Look, see how it comes to a point there. It goes pointy there, and then you've got this round thing. These round things keep popping up. I think that was all in that area. Sometimes I forget. Oh, that's just something. I saw the mountain. Check out that shape. Looks like a little other beam. What do we got here? Oh, you can just see it's a bit blurry, but if you have a look here, you can see some sort of structure, right? It's pretty blurry. Look, there's something happening here. There's a little thing here. There's just things that should not be. It's a bit blurry, so I don't really get into it when it's blurry. Too much speculation. Oh, this is out of my Giants file. But this is what I found in the same area. Look, like, to me, you know, that looks like a fingernail and a finger, another fingernail and a finger, another fingernail and a finger. Some of them break off. It could have been toes. But what's that doing looking like that in the middle of nowhere? Tell me about that too. When I saw it, it was so obvious. It looks like toes. Is it a giant statue or what is it? And that was the end of that file. So there you go. Well, yeah. What can I say? It's pretty big. What's that hanging up there? See this here? Something standing up. Just look like giant toes. from a statue or a giant that got petrified. Who knows? Just weird stuff happening. Alright, we'll go back through that. I think in this whole show I'm going to show you everything I've compiled over the last few years, and I'll have nothing left to show you. Yeah, I love that one. That was so obvious. I love that one too. So I do have 101 others, but you need a magnifying glass. You've got to know what you're looking at. They're not as clear. That's in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Nice stuff that we have. Okay, I'll just see what other file I got. One moment. All right. So is this? Hey everyone. Thanks for coming back, and thanks for looking at it in the future. Now I figured it out. All right. I'm just going to go and see what else I can find for you fellas. Going through my files, formations. We've got something over here. Let's have a look at this. Oh, there's some random elements. Yep, I've showed you most of my best stuff. And Donnie, my mate, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I haven't. I've actually got some really cool stuff left. All right. I might as well show you all and do it all in one go. There's something I wanted to show you. All right, where are we? Okay. Alrighty then. Some of these are a bit blurry. And I don't think I should show you that one. I'll show you. Okay. Where the hell? No, hang on. I do have another file with these in them. Why are they in that file? Hey, I'm just going to play you a little bit of music and just move around a little bit, and get this file, because there's a whole heap of stuff that I haven't showed you. So enjoy for a second. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'll just move this out of the way. Shrink it down. I'll just put the camera back on. Oh, well done. Hang on. Thanks for being patient, everyone. Watch that. Here we go. Look, hang on. We'll go back to the beginning. All right. So I found this on someone's show, but I'll read it out to you. And it's when the white fellas come here. The impression they had on the place that someone had been, like, they'd come first and another mob would come just behind them. So this is coming into Port Jackson, the port in our city here in Sydney. So the coast that borders the spacious harbour of Port Jackson is a curious spectacle. A novel and vigorous vegetation is there intermixed with small houses, the European architecture of which strikes our eyes and excites our admiration. We see only the advanced posts of a city and are struck with astonishment. We are scarcely arrived and ask how many ages has this colony existed. So when they came, they asked how long, because they obviously saw buildings that weren't right. So here's some things I found anyway. Here's some more stuff. So yeah, this bit here, where's my pointy thing? So this bit here, it's just looked like it's been cut out, and it does look like there's something on there, but it's hard to tell because it's a bit dark. And up here where it, above it is interesting. And if you have look over here, you can see some kangaroos with no tails. Looks like there's 3 of them walking up the pathway that goes up here to this place. So that was something interesting I found. There's a couple like this. These perhaps are maybe more natural with special places, because you can definitely see this pathway here, right? So I don't want to speculate too much about that. This is in the same area. Oops, I just mucked up the viewer. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, this is nice and cut here. It's flat here. You can see some critters sitting down here. Let's zoom in and just have a quick look at them critters there. Oh, it gets a bit blurry. You can't really see them. But look at this. Just looks different. What got me is look at this thing jutting out here. Like, what's this? Well, you can see that comes straight down here. But what's this jutting out there with 2 prongs? And then you look here and there's some little knobbly things. These little knobbly things keep turning up. So what was joined here and broke perhaps? I don't know. And you can get in and have a look too and tell me what you find. But you can see that here's the knobbly things. There's a thing that sticks out. It's like, what the? Then you come down here and, hang on, we'll just go down a bit. Hang on. Go up. You just can see that. Yep, here, like, you can see stuff happening down here. What is it? What was it? I don't know. That's what I'm showing you. Oh, this is so delicate, this camera thing. Alright, so we'll move along, because it looks like I'm going to show you everything I've found over the years, all in one go. This is an interesting area. You can see this shape here, and it's broken off. Whatever it was, it's broken. And when you zoom in and have a look around here, and if you look here, you'll see this platformy thing. That was something. And these debris around here, this is the same, similar. Look how nice and straight that is, carved. Up here, you can see this shape here. A bit more up here. I should have took more photos up here. But yeah, definitely caught my eye, because this isn't quite right either. Yeah, I've moved in for you. You can see the platform here better. You can see this shaped rock here. Look, get a bit of view. And just these small anomalies is what makes it different. It's like, hang on a minute, that's not natural. You can pass the stuff off for natural, but little things like this, you can't pass them off for natural. And I see things like carvings on these rocks, but like I said, it's not very, very clear, so we can speculate. This is my favourite. This is my most favourite. So this shape here for a start just isn't right. It looks like something got melted and blobbed down. But if you see in this arrow, you can see that, you can see it, man. You can see what I see. Columns, check it out. I'm trying to make it not so blurry. So here it comes across here like this round, and then we've got columns here. And it's in this V cavernous thing, like it got blown up around it. I don't know, but it survived and this didn't. Interesting formation here. Don't know what this is. Looks like it's climbing up. Up here is interesting. Can you see that properly? Hang on, I'll move that down. This bit here is interesting too. You can see it looks like it's been melted. But that's a dead giveaway. They're little columns there. Tell me otherwise. That's round at the top, comes down. It's the only thing I found that is so clear like that. In the middle of nowhere. What's that doing in the middle of nowhere? You're going to tell me the Greek Romano people travelled all the way out in the middle of nowhere just to build that? I don't think so. I think that's all we got for that anomaly file, yeah. So you tell me what you think. And I've got one more file left, I think. Okay, hang on while I get this extra file. Yep. What have we got down here? Hang on a second, just bear with me just a little minute. Here we are. This one's interesting. This is a new one too, I found the other day. Let's make it a bit bigger. Oops, hang on. I forgot to turn the camera back on. Okay. It looks like we're a bit crooked there. Here we go. And we've only got half. Alright, so what we're looking at here is this area here. I'm going to go in and have a look. It's called Winverdale Nature Reserve. So I'm just going to show you if you can see. Oh, you can't see that. Hang on. Bring it a bit closer and down. Move it a bit up. You've got to check these ones out. These are good. I only just found these. So if you have a look here, kind of looks like a face. It isn't. This is just me saying it just kind of looks like a face that comes down like this, and then it turns into a bird. And there's the chest of the bird, and there's the wings. Well, it looks like a bird, eh? There's the head, the wings, and the chest, and the feet. So it looks like a bird. Anyway, let's go in and have a look, eh? I just want to go back down. Hang on. That's crooked. And this is terrible, but this is the only way I can share this stuff with you because of the technology. Okay. Oh, another flickery one. Must be one of them places. I'm going to show you this one real quick then. So you can see this pathway here. All right, so this is just an area full of mountains of nothing, and then all of a sudden you've got a pathway. Thought that was very interesting. Let's go and have a look. So here we are. Here's the little pathway. It looks like it goes down there, and I thought, what's this here? Looks like little steps or something. And then I went back and had a look, and you can see the path of whatever travels along here. Then I looked in, I thought, what's this V thing here, and this thing here, and this here. So this is where I went to 2 different camera views to check this place out. So what do we got here? All right, I've moved in on this one. So here you can definitely see there's something here, that white rocky stuff again. Okay, goes down into there, it's by itself. Look at this thing here. Looks quite anomaly. You can see a pathway coming. You can see something here, and there's that V-shaped thing again. All right, where are we now? Oh, this is very interesting. This is in the same area, but over a bit. Now, if you look right here, we're very, very high up. But if you look right there, you can see a circle and a little thing sticking out. So you can see it from the air. And then the next lot of pictures, we're going to travel up this river, dry riverbed here. And we're going to see some interesting things that, like I said, I don't really quite know what I'm looking at, but it's interesting. So we're going to go in there and have a look. So here we are. I'll just zoom in a bit and move it to the centre. And I took more zoom in. So here we are, that pointy round circle thing, here it is. It's just straight up in the air, as you can see. And it's a circle around it, and there's another circle here. And there's things happening up the riverbed. And there's a line of critters sitting there. I love the way they sit in a perfect straight line. Like, you know, that's what gets me. It's like, how do you fellas all sit in a line like this? Anyway, well, that's another show. And here, look, them two round ball things again. So that took my eye, and you can see that from the air. So the other pictures I'm going to show you are from the same area. We're going up the riverbed a bit. Oh, there you are. There's a bit of more of a close-up. Move this here. This, whatever it is, that's why I wanted Donnie here. And sorry if I'm looking at things I shouldn't be, creator, and to my other brothers and sisters. All right, this is up the creek a little bit. I didn't think there was much here to look at until I actually looked properly and I saw this stuff here. I thought, this is interesting. It's kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. Kind of looks, yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. And then I looked over here, and here they are all sitting in lines again. Like they were steps. Look at that. And there, you can see that as plain as I can see. And they're sitting up there too. So there's another pathway down to these step things. And I don't know what this is, but it looks very interesting. A bit hard to tell. Oh, here's that rock I was telling you. So here it is here. As you can see, this shape thing here will move in a bit. And it's kind of covered up. You can see how it's all covered up with trees, like here, and it's got patterns on it. So it's a big rock, this one. Now we're going to go, I'll show you the other rock next to it is from somewhere else. There it is there in daylight, this nice rock. They never covered it up. That fell from up the top. All right, this one was really interesting too. This is from the same area. This big patch of nothing is what attracted me, and I thought, what is that sitting there? So you can see this rock from the air, and this long thing sitting on it. I thought, wow, is that a goanna or a big snake or something? We'll go in and have a look at that. And then as I look next to it, and this is a bit high up, we'll go up in a minute, this thing next to it is actually square, and there's something sitting on top of it. And I thought, these two things are very interesting, but there's not much happening around here. So I think we've gone in. It's a bit blurry. And as you can see, there is something sitting here, whatever that is, sitting up on top of that. Looks like it's sunbaking in the middle of nowhere. And then you've got this thing that looks like when a cat sits down, lays down, and there's the forearms tucked underneath, and there's the head. I don't know what that is, right? Because it doesn't look like a kangaroo or anything like that. I don't know what it is. But it's on this square thing here. Look, see that? That was interesting. And then this is kind of blurred out up here because that looks like something that you can't really see it. But them two things I found very interesting in the middle of nowhere. Don't know what they are. They're definitely something. All right, what are we up? Oh, this is up the river a bit more, I think. What was it I found here? I think it was something to do here. It's not very clear. We'll skip that one. I forget what it was there. It would have been something not too obvious, obviously, unless you can see it and I don't. Oh, here we are up further. It was that bit there and this flat bit here. And that's kind of caved in, so it was kind of something was along here that joined them together, or they were joined together already and that fell in. I'm not sure. So where are we now? Same place. I thought this was interesting. This bit here this is where we're going to start from up the top, and I'm going to take you all the way down here. And when this is falling down, so we start at this lovely pointy bit, which I thought was interesting, but then I found some things here. So this was something once. So we're going to go in because it looks really different when you go in. But just to show you, we're going to start at this pointy bit here. We're going to follow it all the way down to this part, and then go all the way and follow this trail. So here we are, the close-up thing, this melted white rocky stuff again, with interesting patterns on it. Now we're going to go this way and follow it. That's another shot of the same place from a different view, but it's just all melted and stuff. So we're going following it now. I found this interesting. Not much here until I started getting to here, and I thought, what's this? This is the part that caved in. I thought, what's that? It looks like it's broken off, and why can I see bobbly things again? So we're going to go in and look at this, which I found interesting, and it is a little bit blurry, but you can see how that and this once were together. So here we are. Here's the bobble thing again. And see how it comes down. It's like a layer. Whatever that was like a layer on top of this. And this has come off, but you can still see the patterns. I found that really interesting. And then if you look over here, there were other stuff as well. But this is all broken and smashed, remember, so and just the shape of it, look. And yeah, this definitely was something. So you can see whatever happened there, that was a small remnant of it. So where are we now? Same place. Oh, here we are. Here's another ridge that I found. I thought was interesting. I think we're going to go in there and have a look. But you can see the differences in our mountains. Oh, we're not going in there to have a look. I think we're looking maybe at this ridge here. I don't know. Yes, we're looking at this ridge like it melted. But see how it's like flat here, and then there's this little ball. Oh, that was really interesting. Like, was that actually upright at one stage and was a walkway, or did it drip down like that? I'm not sure. And then it juts out here. So what was that? And I'm not sure if I would go in on that. Let's have a look. Without it getting too blurry. Just have a look in there. It's not, it's a bit blurry. So the next show, I'll have to show you the real clear pictures and how clear they actually can make these things. So there's that creek again. Don't think there's much there. I think there's some sort of formation here because it goes up and around, and then there's something in the middle, but I wasn't too clear on that. And I think that's all we have from that one too. And I think that's it. So we'll just click back on them. Like I said, I do have more pictures, but nothing's really, really clear. Let's go down. That looks kind of natural. Got this bit here. Anyway, I think that's all I've got. I love that the way it is. Anyway, yeah, like I said, there you go. I think that's all my files. I'll just check really quickly. I hope you enjoy what I presented. That say looks like a shelf or something like. Yeah. Anyway, weird things, weird anomalies, and things that just don't belong. You find something, let me know. Come and join me, and we'll see and check your stuff out. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Hang on, I'll just check to see if that's all the files I have now. Parent adoption, formations, land anomaly. Oh yeah, I got one more. Hang on, people. I got one more. One more to show you. This is stuff from all over. This isn't from Australia. I don't think it is. Sorry about that. Make this a little bigger. Oh man, no, that's not going to work. There we are. All right, what do we got here? What are we looking at here? Make this a bit longer here so you can see it. I don't think we're looking at much here. I just found this area here. Looked like a little bridge or something that could collapsed. We're in the Solomon Islands where they reckon the giants live. So let's have a look to see. I've been looking for evidence. Well, I don't know who he is, but you can definitely see a little man with a spear. What's he doing in the Solomon Islands in the middle of nowhere? And I found this, which I thought was really interesting. I thought, what's this big square cut thing here? And there's a pathway going in there. Sure looks like a cave that's covered up because the trees are growing weird looking. And it's a very big hole. So I was looking at that. These aren't much. There it is again. Look, so it gives you an idea of how big the hole is. And you could see the pathways that went into it. So that's something, people. Maybe if it was something before now and is still something, I don't know, might have fell down and that's all that's left, but obviously that's something in there because the pathways wouldn't be going if there was nothing in there. It looks like a big cave opening. Look, who knows what it'd be left over of a ship covered up. Who knows? Giant's home. You tell me. I've just found that interesting, a big flat stone in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what I'm looking at there. I can't remember. And then we're back to that little person. Oh, there we are. There's from Sardinia. We have a lovely giant's footprint. They don't want me to show you this either, but it's pretty obvious. You can see this lovely giant footprint. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 toes. So I'll be looking for more of that stuff in the future. It just takes a while to go looking for it all. So that's the giant's foot there. And that's all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed everything I've showed you tonight because it's taken me a long time to compile it all. And I'll be looking for more. So something like this will only come up every now and again. Oh, and look, I forgot to show you that. This is a giant, obviously, it's a giant snake skeleton. Whether it's real or not, I don't know, but it kind of looks real. That's somewhere in Europe. Yeah, you can even see it from the sky. So that's interesting. Go and check that out. You can see that they haven't covered it up, obviously. So hang on, I'll just swing this around for you people and you can actually get to see me before I say goodbye. And hope you have enjoyed everything I've showed you tonight. That's what I do when I've got nothing to do. I jump on and look around and find weird stuff in my country, and now I'm looking in other countries. So yeah, love to you on this day, and I'll see you again. And yeah, leave a comment if you see something that I never saw. Maybe we can have another show for all those people that have watched it and we can actually talk about it and I can go through the slides again. It's no big deal. I've just got to do it that way because I'm not technologically advanced. All right, so that's it from me. Love to you all. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see you sometime again in the future. Yellow. Bye.